sight, out of my head, the blind leading the blind leading the blind, the sign of the giant, out of sight, out of my head, the blind leading the
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are back. We are here live tonight with your Monday Night Raw review. One day later, but not a dollar short, because we're going to bring you the best Raw podcast you're going to find on the interwebs. We're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. We have a major announcement. Kind of makes Mr. Z look like he didn't know what he was talking about. But we got a major announcement to talk about. And just the other day, in a little letter, in a little package, I got something from the Broseph, Joe Brody. We're going to open that live on air. What are the contents of this envelope? It should be interesting. We're going to talk about that too, and a lot of other great things. Mr. Z, how you feeling? How are you doing on this Christmas Eve?
I'm as calm as I can be because the chaos doesn't start till tomorrow morning. So right now, we're calm. We're
Well,
calm.
the chaos started for me as my boy got me a brand new. I love SPW and their hoodie's amazing. That hoodie jacket's one of the best. But I mean, good God, this thing. Oh, I don't know. CM Punk. This comes from the Roots of a Fight line of CM Punk gear. This thing is amazing. I don't know what to say. I love my SPW hoodie, but this thing is I
got you.
know what
Man,
happened.
I live in that W hoodie though, man. I live in that thing now.
Oh, I pretty much do too, but I mean this one just today I'm like, it's gonna be, I mean, the inside of this thing, oh good God, it is I'll be wearing
Hey, not there.
oh my Jesus. Shameful, naughty. Let's get into Monday Night Raw review before we get canceled because Mr. Z can't stay.
Hey, I didn't say anything that wasn't worth saying. And mind you, I did not. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not go there. Let's stay clean. Let's stay on track here and away from all that other hootenanny jazz and hootenanny stuff.
Eggnog. Drink more egg.
You can't even drink eggnog. What you talking about?
Oh, I'm drinking something. So ho.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we opened the show with Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre talks about how banged up he was after Hell in the Cell. He's also been gone due to death of a close family member. There's some people who don't know because they didn't ask. His brother John would never stab him in the back, but people like the Usos and Sami Zayn certainly would. He was given so much over the years, he kept fighting only for these people to forget about him. From now on, he's going to take and tell the truth like the fact the real villains are people like Roman Reigns and CM Punk. After Reigns did everything to those people, he snapped his fingers and they came running back, which cued Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn comes out and goes, he knows a lot about losing, having to work, missing birthdays, weddings, funerals. He knows exactly what it's like because this is his life he has chosen. They are lucky to be here, but everyone in these stands have their own stories of loss and sacrifice. Those people keep getting up every day and doing what they have to do. But McIntyre thinks he's different because someone once called him the chosen one. Oh, wait, no, that's Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, wrong one.
Anyways, what the Usos are saying has nothing to do with him, but if McIntyre wants to blame them, that's fine. It's also fine with Zayn to face McIntyre right now. McIntyre talks about his family being far away, but Zayn has never beaten him. Instead, McIntyre thinks Zayn needs to go to the back with his family and leave before things get worse. Zayn, Sami is Zayn, and then swings at Drew. Drew about to drop him. This cues Jey Uso. This was McIntyre getting to explain. Solid time for McIntyre here. Jey Uso being out there. The Uso clan and Drew McIntyre have an issue. It's going to be interesting to see where this leads, but a solid open to continue the storyline of Drew McIntyre. I don't think there's any complaints in what's going there.
No, this is long-term storytelling at its finest. Yeah, it's what the W's known for, is to keep you interested in stories that still need to continue. They don't just fall off the face of the earth.
After this, we saw PFC, Pure Fusion Collective, suggest that Sonya Deville take Kairi Sane's place in the Women's Intercontinental title tournament. That is a no from Adam Pearce, who put Io Sky in the place of the injured Kairi Sane, who was injured at the hands of Pure Fusion Collective. We had a three-way dance for this Intercontinental title tournament match. In the end, it's over the moonsault to Natalya, giving Io Sky the big win here at 8 minutes, 8 seconds. Io Sky going over Alpha Fire and Natalya tonight. Io Sky moving along in the Intercontinental title. Will she be the first Intercontinental champion? Is that what they're headed here? Former women's champion. It's going to be interesting to see how that all comes together.
I want to say I don't think they know what to do with Pure Fusion Collective. It's borderline to just something to do to keep you busy until Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pirate Princess, I'm okay with that if they want to give her the belt, but we'll have to see.
Kairi Sane is out injured, so it's not the Pirate Princess.
Oh, that's right.
The other one, Io Sky.
The other
Get him.
Io Sky. My bad. My apologies. My apologies.
You need to keep that straight.
Io, yeah, Io, yes. I got no issues with it, but I know there's other women on that roster that deserves that spot, at least.
It could be a good place to make another one of the women on the roster, for sure.
Yes. Well, I mean, look at Chelsea Green. We called it. This one, we don't really have a hand on what's going to happen.
Judgment Day's bickering in the back where Finn is using the boys to talk to Liv. Liv is using Dom and Raquel to talk to Finn, and they're bickering back and forth. Eventually, Dom volunteers to face Damian's Priest. For whatever reason, Dom wants to do the dirty dance with that Damian Priest. I don't know. Sami and Jey Uso are glad they're together again, and they both want to take out Drew McIntyre tonight. Shane has this with Uso having next. They are good. Then we go back to the Netflix kickoff show that happened, where we saw the big announcement that Logan Paul is returning to the WWE and is officially a member of the Raw roster. He will be on your Monday Night Raw. Logan Paul on Netflix. That's going to be getting a lot of people talking. Chad Gable.
Why not? I mean,
go ahead.
I mean, why not? Obviously, the man has legions of followers, legions of fans, has always had it. And if there's one thing I've noticed about Triple H, he has been wanting to just grab those others because they know they'll come watch it.
Yeah, no, it's going to be solid. It's going to be great. Anyways, after that, Chad Gable returning, American-made. Chad Gable looking to take out the Alpha Academy, starting with Kira Tozawa. Gable wasted no time, eventually putting the ankle lock on Tozawa at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. A rolling German suplex into a battle bomb into the ankle lock. Tozawa gives. Post-match, the hold stays on until Otis makes a save. So, Chad Gable running back through the Alpha Academy. Interesting. We'll have to see how this all goes together.
I mean, I just call it tying up loose ends at this point. I mean, we've already seen it. I mean, what else? What else are we looking for here?
Backstage, we see the New Day walking around when they run into Dominic Mysterio, who says, you know, what they did was what they did. Even he thinks what they did to Big E was crazy. Woods makes a reference to Tom Selleck, and Dominic blows it off that Tom Selleck would be jealous of his mustache.
I'm not touching that one.
Dominic Mysterio and Priest take on each other. Mysterio bells before the match starts. Eventually, Priest runs over to a Santa Claus in the crowd to expose that it was JD McDonough, who is thrown over the announce table, and then Carlito gets pulled up from out of the ring and attacked. Finn Balor finally jumps Priest from behind. Disqualification at 2:53. The continuing of Finn Balor and Priest and Judgment Day and Priest. I guess that's what's going to go on. Of course, now we saw the Viking Raiders come out to make the save. I'm sure we're going to see a big six-man tag here coming up next week.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the 6-man. Obviously, the War Raiders tag team champions now. I mean, if they're going to keep running back Finn and Priest, I'm already over it. But it's the end of the year. Let's go ahead and keep going.
Yeah, I think the last match for next week's show is going to be the six-man tag to close out 2024. We get a sit-down interview with Seth Rollins, who's asked about the driving force behind his feud with CM Punk. Rollins talks about how he waits to cut Punk out, and they'll fight on January 6th. He was sick of Punk after Survivor Series. Now it's time to wrap everything up for good. It's going to be violent, but Rollins has to stop this. This was a fine way to bridge one of the weeks before the showdown. And I believe next week we're going to see Seth Rollins and CM Punk in the same building at the same time. Things are going to get interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. This is going as smooth as it can go. It started when he came back. They've built it. It's got everybody interested. People are going to tune in when these two finally tied up.
Oh, yeah. January 6th show is going to be off the hook.
Mm-hmm. Just in general, real quick, Netflix in general, that first show is going to be insane. We know the building is probably already sold out. We know a week after that, they're going to be in our neck of the woods. So, I mean, Netflix is not only just going to draw the house, it's going to draw a lot of eyes to that product again.
Exactly. It's going to be a hot time. The show's going to be great. Raw on Netflix is going to be something interesting. Can't wait to see how it all comes together when Raw is on Netflix. Miz vs. Dexter Loomis. Quite a show here. They go outside in a hurry with Loomis sends Miz into the apron, followed by a running flip off and said dive back in. Loomis hits a Thesz press into a running elbow, but he has to dive on AOP on the floor, and Karrion Kross jumps Loomis for the DQ at 2 minutes 25 seconds. Post-match, Final Testament surround Loomis, but the lights go out, and we've got the Wyatts. The Wyatts quickly clear the ring, and Nikki Cross is powerbombed onto the Testament. The quick match for continuing this feud between the Final Testament and the Final Testament and the Wyatt Six, yes.
No, you know what? For those that were saying, oh, you buried him, oh, you buried him, oh, you buried him. No, they're telling the right story. They're building up to something big. Like beginning of the year, we've got Rumble and everything else under the sun. When will the final match take place? What will the stipulation be? It's a good build-up. Let's get ready for something big to happen.
Yes, very much so. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. In the back, we see Damian Priest thanking the Vacuum Raiders, who said they owed him one from last week. They go to war with Judgment Day together. We get a recap of the issues with the New Day, who come out to complain about the commentary. They complain about the biased commentary from Joe Testoria not being here long enough. And Xavier Woods accuses Wade Barrett of being just like E, meaning not man enough to get back in the ring. New Day gets in the ring and says the fans shouldn't be upset with them. They didn't hurt Big E again. And that Kofi Kingston's upset because this is a homecoming. This is a homecoming for his mother, who took a 20-hour flight from Ghana to be here. Kingston says his mom doesn't deserve this and goes over to hug her, but she walks out on him. She shakes her head in disgust at her own son and walks out. And yes, what a great visual this was for the New Day right here. Even Kofi's mom doesn't like the way it all went down.
Well, no one does, and they wanted the heat, they got the smoke, so I mean, the fans are giving it to them. Everybody in the back is giving it to them. They're turning into the unwanted stepchild, so to speak. So I mean, it's great. I'm enjoying it. It's comedic, but it makes sense.
No, it's solid and it's great, and you gotta love it. Of course, after this, we saw New Day in the back, and they run into Rey Mysterio, who comes out of the locker room and says, the way I handled things last week was wrong, so I apologize. He's trying to make things right and be a locker room leader by telling the New Day to go apologize to Big E. They refused to apologize, and Rey said he tried, but his hands are tied, basically, and that they need to get used to New Day sucks chants. New Day sucks. New Day sucks.
The first time I heard that, WrestleMania 31, and then the following Monday, right after that, that's all they got for the longest time. So we'll go ahead and we're running it back. So have fun with it.
We ended the match with one hell of a match. Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn brought us a 15-minute, 45-second nice barn burner. I mean, just a solid match, back and forth. Sami Zayn went to try out for the Helluva Kick, but didn't happen. Gets hit with the Claymore. Drew McIntyre picking up one more win. On Sami Zayn post-match beatdown, Jey Uso runs in with the spear, only to be cut off by the Bloodline. And McIntyre walks around while Uso and Sami try to fight back. And that is your Monday Night Raw.
That's not, I think right now our focus is going to be January 6th with the Bloodline and the OTC. We'll find out what happens when that time comes.
No, it's going to be interesting. January 6th is going to be a big thing for Raw, how it sets up on Netflix. This is going to be a good thing. And of course, we'll be here the following Tuesday to cover all that, because we're not going to be able to be here to go over it live after it all happens, but we're definitely going to watch that show, enjoy it, and then afterwards we'll break it all down for you and get you all caught up on everything that happens on this big show.
Oh man, that's just I'm thinking about it, and I was like, man, to think of all the channels that it has been on over the years of Raw just taking over Mondays as how it did onto a streaming platform such as Netflix. I'd never thought I'd see the day of Netflix housing a weekly television show like Raw. It's insane at this point.
No, it's going to be something interesting. I can't wait to see how it all comes together. It should be a lot of fun. So we can't wait to see how it all comes together, and we'll be here the day afterwards to talk all about it. But I guess it's time to get to what's in the envelope. I know Mr. Z's dying to know what's in the envelope. Well, let's see what we have here. And we're going to open this. Oh, lots of great stuff. And we got a letter in here. All right, yeah. This is a letter of a letter, a letter of a letter. Let's see what it says. Oh, hey, bro. Thanks for snatching up these free Broseph Joe Brody stickers. And that's what this is originally about. And I'll share these stickers here in a minute. Broseph Joe Brody was on, I believe, Twitter and sharing that across the social media platforms that he came across some stickers and was giving them out and giving them away. And if anybody wanted some, to tell him he wants some. So this is what happened, and this is the letter. We'll share this. I hope they bring you some swag to your holidays, encouraging you to check your F's at the door as 2025 approaches. So here's what's up. If you've been paying attention to my socials, you saw that I left Hood Slam back in June. Truly the end of the era, bro. I have nothing but a metric F-ton of gratitude for every single second of my time as the voice of the accidental phenomenon, or the accidental phenom, and I hope those absurdly talented mother effers continue to thrive and kill it and push the boundary of what pro wrestling can be. As for me, bro, I've fallen into some fun poo-poo since leaving Hood Slam. He kicked off Cara Oakland, Oakland's premier karaoke league. He joined BAD, a Bay Area Derby, the Bay Area's legendary all-female roller derby league, as a co-host and live commentator. And I call some badass pro wrestling in San Francisco at Full Queer and UGWA. You can expect me to return to all the aforementioned orgs in 2025, bro. Keep an eye out. Sounds like the bro man. The Broseph Show Brody is going to be busy again in 2025 with all these wonderful events. So many places you can catch him live in action right there. Meanwhile, his doppelganger, our buddy, our friend, our pal, who we'll see in February. Can't wait to catch up with him again. AJ Kirsch, who, by the way, looks nothing like me, bro. I would appreciate it if you would stop confusing us as the same person. Thank you the F very much. He has been hosting a ton of poo, bro. He hosted the Academic Game Show in Vegas. He hosted the Menlo College Fine Tech Conference. He hosted the premier fall event of TSMC, the world's leading semiconductor manufacturer with a market cap of around $1 trillion. He got props from Michael Buffer, the iconic ring announcer who coined the phrase, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble." As AJ was ring announcer at the Olympic Club's annual Fight Night charity fundraiser. All of this on top of the wrestling show he hosts and his weekly Oakland trivia gig. Bro's been on a effing roll in 2024. Don't tell him I told you this, but I'm pumped for him and his 2025. Hit him or the bro man up if you or someone you know needs a top shelf host, MC, presenter, announcer, auctioneer, or wedding aficionado. So, that being said, if you're somebody out there, whether it's independent wrestling or anybody else who may be watching this, or you know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody needs somebody, we got a top shelf host, which both these guys, AJ Kirsch and of course the Broseph Joe Brody. Now just be careful when you bring in the Broseph, you're bringing in a character of top tier quality, and the F-bomb it's just a give me. So just understand that. If you need an MC, if you need a presenter, announcer, even an auctioneer, or if you want your weddings, as AJ has told us, to be officiated by even him or the bro man, definitely check them out on all socials. One of the gigs AJ started hosting was this raunchy, ravey version of bingo called Bingo Loco. So if you're looking for a modern version of bingo, not your grandma's bingo, check out Bingo Loco online. Bingo Loco, I think, making a national presentation. I believe you can find this almost anywhere, but Bingo local to the area. Just Google Bingo Loco. Think bingo, but drunk and coming up on whatever it took when it was in the last... think bingo, but drunk and coming up on whatever it took when it was last in the bathroom. It's crowd sing-alongs, drinking games, dance-off, lip-sync battles, twerking contests, lap dances, and more. The prizes are dope. A disco ball helmet, a crystal magic toy that we won't talk about on air, a guitar, and more, and the grand prize round trip airfare and hotel for two to effing Las Vegas, baby. That is legit stuff. Check them out on Instagram at bingo.loco. Go check out Bingo Loco on Instagram, and you'll see what I mean. So anyways, AJ started hosting this thing in October at the Midway in San Francisco. The stuff sold out with like 500 people. In November, the venue added 100 more seats. It sold out again, and it was effing popping, bro. I saw that, and I was like, okay, I want in. But not only do I want in, I want to do it in Oakland. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess what, bro? Number one, Bingo Loco's coming to Oakland on Saturday, February 1st. Two, it's coming to the Continental Club, the same venue currently hosting Hood Slam. Three, he's going to be the host. Yes, the bro man in Oakland is going to host Bingo Loco. If you want AJ, I guess you got to catch Bingo Loco in San Francisco. Go to Bingo Loco on Instagram to keep up with all of that. But yeah, he's going to host the F out of that show. All the vibes, all the fire, all the energy that became my signature special sauce for Hood Slam is coming back to Oakland in the way of Bingo Loco. I'll once again be able to pour shots in your mouth straight out of the bottle. I'll once again be playfully extravading the audience with a wink and a smile, and I will finally once again be able to tell all of you to check your F's at the doors. Yes, when it comes to bromance, remember, the F word is not off limits. If you are in or near Oakland on Saturday, February 1st, I would effing love to see you there. If you don't live in the area but know folks who do, tell them about it. I want to sell the F out of this from day one. Keep an eye on the socials for tickets and links and all that fun stuff. Oh, and I'll be calling on a familiar face to help me out during the show, bro. If you've been to Hood Slam, you'll definitely recognize them. You'll recognize them. Bringing some former buddies, some familiar faces from Hood Slam, Bingo Loco on February 1st in Oakland. Mr. Z is already shaking his head in fear. I can see the dread. He's like, no, this is going to be bad. So he knows exactly who may be being talked about right here in this notification. I mean, he's like, he wants to say something, but he knows he can't say it on here. It's going to be that bad? Don't do it? But go show up and see it. Well, we want the people need to go see it. The people need to show up and find out for themselves. Because words will never put the description into it all. They just need to go find out for themselves.
Y'all could go and have a great time. Myself, this one, the Z-Man, Senior Z. Nope. I'm gonna stay right here on my chair and not go nowhere.
Hey, bro, man. Broseph Joe Brody. Think the Value Wrestling can get a special pass into the show to check out what you can do? Maybe we need to come Maybe we need to come as a team to Bingo Loco and check out what this is all about. Because I mean, the price on Mr. Z's face when I read that line, I'm calling on familiar places to help me during this show, was priceless. It makes me want to go now because I want to know what the dealio is. Mr. Z's scared. I don't know if I could. I'd have to probably handcuff him and drag him out of the house for that one. He knows the rest of that story. I think we all should know the rest of the story. February 1st, Oakland, California. The same place they host Hood Slam, the Continental Club. Go to IG, go to Bingo Loco, follow them, find out when tickets are going out. Get your tickets quickly, because if it's Broman, if it's the Broseph, if it's Joe Brody in Oakland doing anything, that thing's going to sell out quicker than quicker than some things on Wilson Way in Stockton, California, or maybe Fremont Street in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, and that's okay. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, I didn't really intend this one to be, I didn't really intend for this to be one of those end of year letters, bro, but between moving on from Hood Slam with me, and AJ hosting more stuff than ever, the time felt right to catch y'all up. But more importantly, the time felt right to remind you how grateful I am for your support over the years, whether you were down since day one or just hopping on board. I appreciate every last effing one of you. I hope your 2025 exceeds your wild expectation, and don't forget to check your F's at the door.
There you go.
So
there you go.
Here's your first sticker. There we go. So that's sticker number one. We got a couple of those. I got 4 of those stickers. So that gives one to me, one to Mr. Z. It gives us 2 more to do something with. Here you go. Mr. Z must know everything about Rainbow Dash. There must be a story there. I've got 4 of those. So,
those are good ones.
We're gonna have to do something with some of this. I don't know what we're gonna do.
That one, I know that one will come up missing. Mine will come up missing because I know my daughter loves that shirt. So,
all right,
she might try to steal that one.
And of course, the infamous one, the last one. You gotta have this if you're a Joe Brody fan. So there's 4. So I mean, that leaves me with 2. I got 2 of each of these. So
yes.
Hey, if somebody's watching and they know, I know somebody who might want a couple of these, reach out. One person knows who I'm talking
Yeah.
about. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Broseph Joe Brody, a story all in itself. Go ahead, Mr. Z. Go ahead.
That is awesome. First off, thank you, Broseph Joe Brody, for the awesome update. And man, don't let Big Time convince you to let us come out there. I don't want to get hurt this weekend. I don't know. Next weekend, I would like to start off the year without a bruised chest. Thank you very much, Big Time.
Hmm.
I'm serious.
Hey, Broseph Joe Brody. I have a question for you. Can you chop harder than AJ Kirsch? Now the big man's already been chopped by AJ. He set the bar. Can you outdo AJ? Let me call you out. Where is the bro man? Where is the chop to join the choppy? I need to find the bro man, bro. Look, here's how it's gonna go. Somebody out there needs to get this show to the bro man. Because I'm gonna challenge him to chop the big man to see if he can chop harder than AJ. Is AJ stronger than you, Mr. Broseph? And don't make me have to,
Now, here's the thing.
don't make me have to really push the envelope. Because, we can have a conversation about Nickelback.
Oh, hey, you're going to get yourself chopped for that one. I have nothing to do with that one. That is on you, not me.
I don't know. Where's the bro man? Broseph Joe Brody. He's been chopped by AJ. 2025 is going to be the year to hunt down the bro man, Joe Brody, the Broseph. We are going to, we got to cross paths one time with him in 2025 to set up a chop for you. And that is going to be the big goal of 2025, one of the big adventures. In 2025, at some point, ladies and gentlemen, the Broseph Joe Brody maybe just very well be on the Value Wrestling on YouTube, right here on this platform, chopping the big man. And maybe he'll sit down and have a little interview with us. But hey, I'm calling it out right now. And if I got to get medieval, I will get medieval. I will talk some trash if I gotta.
Hey, check this out. Look,
all I can say is I'd rather have my Nickelback than have to listen to Nickelback.
Oh.
Ooh. What? What?
Don't do it. Don't do it. Now look.
What's up, Kayla?
Folks,
good to see you. Welcome back.
Follows us on Facebook. Big Tyme made a list, and me being the big list, and
the list.
mind you,
they made the list. Who else is going to make that list? Ooh.
Hey, and I'll tell you right now, I, being me, have put my foot in my mouth like I normally do, and mentioned a few more people that have ended up on that wish list. So I'm digging myself a grave.
We know for little Tony, who I need to go get him a Christmas kendo. Really need to go find him a kendo stick. But anyway, we know little Tony wants JR Kratos to give you that ultimate chop. And the lady on the other side of that camera, the biggest supporter of this channel, who gives more love and more support and just gives us a lot. And thank you very much for allowing me to steal the big man as often as I do, to go do these events and get our name out there. And not only this and some of the other amazing things that we're doing that are going to come at a later time. There's so many things that are just getting put in place. It's amazing. But yes, thank you, Mrs. Z. One day we will hunt. The two names that we got to hunt down right now. 2025 will be the year of the bro man, Broseph Joe Brody. And if we can't do it this year, 2026 may be the year of the hunt for the missing Eddie Kingston. Maybe the Value Wrestling has to go find out what happened to Eddie Kingston, just so we can get the machine gun chops on the big man.
Yeah, no, like I said before, the day we get that, and I'm pretty sure Mrs. Z, who we are very thankful for letting us do this, letting me out of the house to go and help contribute to this, getting the machine gun chops from Eddie Kingston. Yeah, she'll film that and be very happy about it.
Yes, no, it's going to be. It's going to be very interesting when this all comes together and this all plays out. But yeah, Broseph Joe Brody. I think that's the big call out going into 2025.
Yep.
But we got some great stickers. Mr. Z will take a couple of these. I will take one set. I might know somebody else who might one or two. We may have some extras. I don't know what we'll do with them. I don't know what we might do with them. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mr. Z, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Hold on. All right.
You're good.
Anyways, Mr. Z came out recently and said, the end of the year that we may have been to our last show for this year on Saturday at the Ugly Dojo show in Vacaville, California. And, but ladies and gentlemen, we're here to make a major, major announcement. After last night's event and a long conversation, it came to our attention that we needed to get out one more time in 2024. We needed at least do one more show in 2024. And we're gonna go to this show because a lot of people we know, love, are gonna be there. We know one talent. Well, we know two talent in a match. We know one match that's going to go down, and we have the utmost respect for both the competitors in this match. And it's going to be a special match because this is the return of one talent. So yes.
Yeah.
So don't take the midnight train. But we're going to be in Sacramento, California this Saturday, December 28th. For the Ugly Dojo matinee show. Now I gotta go find the information again. Well, it should be okay. Let me get right over here. It should be on our own thing. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
It should be posted here. Let me dig it up. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Ugly Dojo, the return of the Ugly Dojo matinee mayhem. It's going to be on Saturday, December 28th at 2122 X Street. Entrance is in the alley behind the Pancake Circus. This is in Sacramento, California. It's an all-ages show. Doors open at 11:30 a.m. Bell time at 12 p.m. All ages, $10. This is reserved seating. Very limited seating. So you need to reach out to romus61@hotmail.com. Or go out and check out the links. You can go to our Instagram and find the information on Instagram. You can also go to the links in the description below to find out more information and details about the Ugly Dojo Wrestling Matinee Mayhem on Saturday, December 28th. Let's sell out this place. It's going to be a fun venue. We're going to be there. We're going to be doing our thing. We're going to be a part of this fun time. We can't let it not happen. That is for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Something funky like a monkey happened over here, and I don't know what it's all about. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we decided. We had a long conversation last night and some of the things we were doing and getting things together, and between me and Mr. Z, we decided, you know what? One of us, if not both of us, and we wound up being both of us, need to be at this show on Saturday. And lo and behold, Big Ugly himself has welcomed us to another show. This is going to be a great show. This is going to be the show to end your year. If you're in Northern California, Sacramento, come up to the matinee show. It'll be a great show. It's going to happen on Saturday at 12 p.m. at X Street, 2122 X Street Alley, behind the Pancake Circus. Maybe come up early, eat at the Pancake Circus. I don't know. Maybe good. Never been there. I've heard things. It's supposedly good. So come check it out.
Yeah.
You can come check some great wrestling out. I promise you, it won't disappoint. If it's an Ugly Dojo show, there's going to be some great talent there, and we're excited to be there. Show up and show out.
Yeah. Well, great way to end off the year, the last weekend of the year. And then you still got family at the house. You want to get out of the house and do something. There you go. Uh-oh. What is going on?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hold on.
What'd you
Anywho. No, somebody was asking me questions about something, and I got confused in the conversation. So I'm like, where did that come up?
There you go.
Anyways. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Ugly Dojo show this Saturday, Sacramento, California. Come out and check it out. Come out and have some fun. Come out and join us. We'll be there. Reach out. I know it's limited seating. It's going to be a fun place. It's going to be a packed place. I heard this is going to be a tighter venue, a tinier venue, so it's going to be more. If I
Intimate.
say, yeah, I was going to say intimate, but then people might take that the wrong way. But it's going to be a more intimate setting for wrestling for this type of venue. It's going to be a small arena, and it's going to be a great time. So make sure you come out, check it out. The Value Wrestling will be there. We'll be working with Ugly Dojo. We are so excited to see what's next in the chapters. 2025 right around the corner. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's Christmas Day, but Mr. Z is going to bring you a Christmas package at some point tomorrow. We will have the New Japan Rebound podcast up on the air. We'll be back Thursday evening with the IWCP, where we'll talk more independent wrestling. We'll talk more about the Ugly Dojo. Still have an open seat. If anybody wants to be a guest on that show, reach out and talk to us so we can make that happen. Friday, we'll be here with your SmackDown review. Saturday, we'll be here with your Ugly Dojo. We'll talk about Ugly Dojo. And then after Ugly Dojo, I'm sure we'll race home and we'll have to talk about World's End. Maybe. No, I'm sure we'll be home in time for World's End, so we'll see. We'll see how the Ugly Dojo show. Things may happen after that. I don't know. The Ugly Dojo will be on Saturday afternoon. This might be the key that gets us out of having to watch World's End, or at least Mr. Z, because if something else comes up after Ugly Dojo show that we need to do some other things, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens Saturday. Sunday, the weekly roundup will become the yearly roundup podcast, where we talk about everything in the year of professional wrestling. Get ready to shut out the year of 2024. So get ready for that. And we'll be back next Tuesday with the end of year Raw review. It'll be the last Monday Night Raw review of 2024. And then we get to kick off the new year, and we're going to start it off hot, right, and almighty, good golly, Miss Mighty. It'll be lots of fun there.
Oh yeah. No, we are weeks away from Wrestle Kingdom. I'm looking. That's what I'm excited to kick in the year off with too. So
weeks. You're just yep. Okay, you're right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. We thank you for joining us. We're going to see you on the next one. So, Mr. Z, tell them good night.
Good night, folks.